to see a little bit about the conic sections, a little review for the final exam. And so what I meant by the importance of the conic sections and the formulas is because you'll for sure have this type of problem, which came in the modular exam. And what you have to, it's really easy to differentiate them, or at least get half of the points. And how can you do that? Well, the first thing you gotta do is identify, is there a parabola? That's the easiest to see if it's there. The parabola, the way to know if one of these ones is a parabola is because it either has one squared and the other is not squared. So it could either have the x squared or the y squared, not both. So that way you can easily see where is the parabola. In this case, we can see we have the y here not squared, we have it here squared, and we don't have an x squared, we just have this x. So this one is a parabola. And for example, the next ones, you can see that they all have squared, right? So how can we differentiate which one is which? The first one to see, like it's simple to identify if it's a circle, is because they have the same base. So let's say they are both gonna be squared, but they will both have the same number or sign on the left. So let's put a b here. So in this case, we have -3 and -3. So let's say b equals to -3, okay? That's how we know this one is a circle. And then the other one that's also easy, well, the next one is just by elimination, in kind of. So the difference between identifying if it's a hyperbola or an ellipse, both of them will have different bases. What do I mean by bases? In this case, we can see they both have -3. So they're both gonna have different bases. So we can see here we have 4 and different bases along the squared variables. So in this case, we know that it's between these two, right? Because they have different bases. This one has -1 and this one has -9. This one have 4 and -9. So this one is a positive and this one is a negative. That's how I can know which one is a hyperbola and which one is an ellipse. An ellipse, they will both be of the same sign. See, these ones are both negative. And this one is one positive and one is negative. Okay, so in this case, just so you guys have it written here, the hyperbola will have both squared and they will have different bases. Let's say a and b. But one will be positive. I mean, one will be negative and one will be positive. Same case. This one can be positive. Okay. And for the ellipse, they will have different bases, but they will both be the same sign, either negative or positive. Okay. So that's how you can differentiate. So in this case, this one have both are negative, they're different base, so they're ellipse. It's an ellipse, I'm sorry. And this one, one is positive, one is negative, so since they're different, it's a hyperbola. Okay?